Well, they did a hell of a job. That's what they did. It was great. And tonight, Wade was outstanding, obviously. Just the way the lineup set up there in his last inning, the lefties. And when Stanton came up with nobody on, just felt really good about it. He threw his pitches with a ton of conviction. He does it very quickly. I was talking to Nieves in the last inning there at the stairway, and he says that's the second time he's caught him. Never shakes him off. Just looks at the target and puts it there, and it makes it very easy and makes it easy to execute a game plan.
Like he gave you like thumbs up, and then he went out and threw I think 11 pitches.
Well, if you look at his last one, I mean, actually him and LeBlanc both, they were just it was 11 pitches last inning, 12, 14, 11 his last three. Him and LeBlanc really were throwing the same type of game. We were fortunate to get some runs, but he came off and kind of knuckled him. I don't know if he thought that maybe he was out of the game, but he wasn't out of the game. So I said, hey, get your head in it. He was up third that inning, I think. So that was it was a great game by Wade.
It was pretty valuable for him to go in on a double and save the bullpen.
Yeah, and we got David up anyway. We didn't have to come in, and we did use JJ, and kind of I saw JJ in the cold tub today, and I said, "There's 2 saves out of you today," and he said he'd be ready. And that's obviously his first time he's done that this year, and good thing we got an off day tomorrow.
He said his first time in his career.
Yeah, twice in a day. Well, wait till he gets a little older and we try it.
Did you have any hesitation with that, or were you
No,
fine with that?
no, he was fine. These guys take care of themselves real well. We had actually the first game was under 2.5 hours, and so was this game. So that helped because we had 2.5 hours. Everybody came in at 8, and then they went into recovery and did. We have a lot of things in there. They know how to do it and took care of themselves. And actually, he was throwing the ball exactly the same tonight as he did today. We'll see how he feels tomorrow.
Last night you were disappointed. You could tell that you were disappointed in what happened, and then to come out today and be able to really play 2 clean games and execute in a number of ways.
Yeah, well, I told Jeff Munn today when we were doing our segment that I felt like we're going to win both games and the Giants were going to lose, and we'd be 4.5 out, but I was only half right so far. I was disappointed last night. It's the most disappointed I've been all year. It hurt. I told you guys the Cincinnati loss and the Phillies loss. They rank right up there. Those are the 3 losses on the year. But you go home and you regroup, and been through it several times, and it's just something that. Again, the guys came in. I told you going into this series, I felt we were in a good spot. They came in. They were well mentally prepared to do what we had to do today, and they did it. They executed it well. Like even Parra playing right field today. He played a very good right field the second game. CY's catch, played him in both games. CY's catch in the 9th inning really had a huge impact on what was going on. So those guys really dug it out, the guys that played both games. Goldie didn't have a very good game the first game. He had a very good game in the second game. But again, mentally, those guys were very well prepared for today.
What gave you so much confidence this morning that you'll be able to take?
Just the way you got to think. You have to think that way. If you come in with bad negativity and bad karma, it's not good. It's not good for here. It's not good for anywhere. So I was disappointed last night. It was hard. I went home, went to sleep. Didn't sleep that long, but I had a good, relaxing morning. Gathered my thoughts, came in, and guys did a heck of a job.
What's JJ been doing so well recently? Now it's a long
Location. Stopped throwing his cutter. He's got better action on his ball. I think when he threw his cutter, he was cutting things off, lost his velocity. He locates very well. He knows what he's doing. Obviously, he's been to a lot of wars.
A lot of strike ones.
Oh yeah, and where he wants it.
About Skaggs and Miley. Do you have some other than being left-handers?
Well, I mean, Miley is just so much further along as far as his career at this point. Skaggs came in and you get your welcome, and that's kind of what Skaggs did today. They did a great job for us, and they have different stuff for sure. I think that watching Miley today probably was very valuable for Skaggs as well. And Patrick, and then we have Joe. We have all these left-handers, and which nobody else has them like that. And I think they kind of feed off each other.
You talked about how good LeBlanc was. Just obviously the big difference was the timely hitting Goldschmidt in the first. And
Yeah.
Hill. Just talk about getting the timely hits.
Well, We were 3 for 7 with runners. They were 0 for 6. Actually, they came into the series not very good, but they had 35 hits in the first 2 games. So we knew we weren't making very good pitches. Just what didn't work out, and they pounded us. But you just keep grinding it out. There's really, it's hard sometimes to execute the formula. You know the formula, but it's hard to execute. That's baseball. So again, we finished strong.